big fluid movement and in the other direction as well. So add a little squeeze when you're at the apex of the movement. There we go. We have some variations going on there. That's fantastic. Then let's add some reaching. And we're reaching out into space as if you're reaching for something, reaching for an apple and pulling it off an apple tree or whatever. So we have a metaphor there as well. Good. Then you take your arm behind your back, bend your legs a little bit, and we have lateral flexion combined with squeezing the muscle. Of course, you're welcome to move your hands around. So you can move your hand up and down along the shoulder, even towards the neck. Very good. And then we have that bit of nodding as you squeeze. There we go. Exactly, of course, we could talk in detail why we're doing this exactly like this, and which muscles, and what's the meaning of every little part of this exercise. But what we're going to do is tap. And you tap all around the arm. Some more tactile input. And then brush on the arm. Just imagine brushing all tension out of the arm. Then we're going to take our shoulders up like this. Drop them and exhale. Hug. And again. And hug. And exhale. Hug. Just take a moment to notice your shoulders. Anyone feel a little more relaxed, a little more dropped, feel a little more comfortable? There we go. Time for the neck. So we're going to put our hands on top of each other like that. We're going to put our hands on the neck like that. We're going to use the same metaphor. And we're going to just squeeze the neck muscles a little bit. Gentle squeeze and let go as if you're squeezing a sponge. Then we're going to add spinal flexion and extension. And every time you flex, you're going to squeeze. And when you come up, you let go. So we go down, we squeeze. You're welcome to take your elbows back as you come up. And you can add a little exhalation as you go down. It's going to be even more effective. You can minimally move your hands around as you're doing this. So you're moving hands up and down. Good. Then let's even do a little bit of lateral flexion as we squeeze. Watch your neighbors and maybe a little bit of rotation. And then you squeeze every time you rotate. Very good. And then slowly take your arms down. Shake your arms for a moment. And notice your spine. Notice your alignment. Maybe you feel your spine feels a little longer, a little more lifted, lengthened, and so forth. Yeah? Time for the lower back. We're going to take our hands. And we're going to tap our lower back very gently like that. Just a little tap on the lower back. Move your hands up and down. We're breathing. Inhale, exhale, and so forth. And then you're going to take your hands flat onto your back. And we're going to do a little spinal flexion and extension again. And if you really want to move your lumbar spine more, it's probably easier if you bend your knees and you add a little bit of pelvic anterior posterior rotation. There we go. If you want a mental image, you can imagine your lower back resting into a hammock. Of course, the hammock here is upright, very interesting variation, but it works as an image. So you're just resting your back into a hammock. Then we're going to do a little lateral flexion. Every time you do that, you can slide your hands on your back a little bit. So you can slide your hands on your back as you're doing that. And we're breathing, of course. And let's finish up with a little bit of rotation. So you're looking to your neighbors. Hello, hello. There we are. We're rotating with hands on our back. And then we finish with a little bit of tapping. There we go. Drop your arms down. Notice your overall posture, notice your overall body feeling. If you feel any better, you did great. Thanks for participating and enjoy the rest of the conference.